Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Premier League Fantasy Football and welcome to my video. In today's video, I am going to be looking at some budget options for the midfielders. So I'm going to go from like 6.5 and below, okay? So I've got 5 players here. I've got another 5 on another screen. So I'm going to go through 10 players that is going to help you guys out. Basically, create your team for game week 1 and onwards, really. Now, if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe and drop a like on the video. Hopefully this video will get up to about 100 likes as it helps my channel out a lot. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter for updates. And if you want to become a Fantasy Football Hub member, where you can go ahead and read a lot of different articles about FPL. And there is tons of FPL tools that are going to help you out throughout the season. Okay, so link in the description below, and yeah, let's continue with the video. So first up, it's going to be Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe is 5.5 and 5.8% owned from Arsenal. 2 goals, 5 assists, 9 clean sheet points there. And for Arsenal, they don't have the best fixtures early on, but later on it becomes very, very good. Just want to quickly show you guys that the head is cut off here, so that's why I posted that picture. As you can see, the first 3 fixtures for Arsenal, it's not the best, but later on it becomes good. So maybe having this player in your substitute bench early on could be the way to go, and then use him later on. So there's a lot of strategies here that you can actually use. Most of these players that I'm looking at is either very good players that is going to be in your starting 11, or players that is going to be in your bench to kind of help you guys out with that. We're looking at squad players, right? We're looking at these cheap options because they're going to be useful for us throughout the whole season. So that's why I got really cheap players like Bissouma. I'm just going to do this like this. So 4.5, 19.4% owned. So he's linked to a lot of clubs, so he could move from Brighton, and I think that might happen. Only 1 goal there, 0 assists. And I know what you're thinking. What the hell? He's not the best option, is he? Well, he is the best option for the substitute bench. And if one of your players doesn't play, he's guaranteed to give you at least 2 points. And you never know, if he returns, that will be fantastic. Now, this is where the exciting part begins. Is Rafinha. 6.5, 31.7% owned. As you can see, last season, 6 goals, 10 assists, 9 clean sheet points there. You know, they all count. And he is definitely in my team. I don't think I'm going to remove him. Not the best fixtures for Leeds. However, this player is on free kicks. He's on corners. If you saw him last season, I think this player is a must-have. And 6.5, he could be the best player to own. Now, Ismail Sarr is a player that is on my radar from Watford. 6 million, 9.2% owned. Last time that he was in the Premier League, he scored 5 goals and 7 assists. And I think that is a good return being in the Premier League. In the Championship, so he scored 11 goals and 10 assists. So that is an okay return. Not the best, but we'll see what happens. I think he will definitely be on my radar. And if you look at these fixtures, that is actually not too bad. So if you want to take a little bit of a risk, if you need that little bit of a cheap midfielder that plays, this player is the one to kind of go for, because these fixtures looks really, really good. Now, the last person on this list is Bendia. That is a 6.5, 14.5% owned. He's now at Aston Villa. So that might change things around. I don't know how good he's going to play there, but I think he should do well. Although there's Jack Grealish still there. So, you know, I don't know who's going to be the main free kick corner guy, so that could change things, but you just never know. If Jack Grealish does leave, then he's going to be one of the main players to kind of bring those points. Last time out in the Premier League, 1 goal, 7 assists, 3 clean sheet points there. For Aston Villa, you know, at the beginning, it's actually not too bad. So if Jack Grealish does go, then I think he could be a fantastic pick. Then later on, you can switch him around. Maybe if you are thinking to wildcard like after game before, or maybe in game before, then you can switch that things around, right? So definitely on my radar. In the championship, he scored 15 goals and assisted 17 times. And that is a high amount of returns there. But we will see what happens in the Premier League. Now, I picked another bunch of players that I think that could do well. Yeah, it's not finished yet, guys. Not finished yet. One of the players here that I wanted to look at is a little bit on the expensive side for Arsenal. So 6.5 Saka, 7.7, 5 goals, 5 assists, 8 clean sheet points there. Was a regular player for Arsenal. And I think this is the season where, yeah, he's going to be nailed on. There's a lot of youngsters there at Arsenal. We'll see. I mean, to be honest with you, saying that, we'll see what happens, right, in the preseason. But he is a player that is on the rise. If we look at the fixtures for Arsenal later on, like we mentioned before in the previous videos, you know, decent fixtures later on. I mean, 6.5 is actually not too bad to have in your team. But as for like starting 11, we don't know. There could be some rotation there with him, with Smith Rowe as well. So it's really up to you what you think. I think that I will be looking at an Arsenal player later on. 2 players here from Leeds I have to add is Dallas and Phillips. I mean, both decent options. Phillips is a little bit on the cheaper side, so definitely an option. You know, he's been doing well in the Euros. So 5 million though, if you do want like a really cheap playing a midfielder that you don't want to go for 4.5, then he could be the option. But the other player that I have to mention is Dallas. Now, I know that he has moved to the midfield role right now, and he could actually play in a defense in real life. I mean, he's getting these goals, right? I mean, he's got 8 goals, 3 assists there. Those clean sheets, yeah, we're not going to be able to get those massive clean sheet points there. Although 12 clean sheet is actually really good. 5.5 though, a player that is regularly going to play for Leeds. I think he could be an option. I think we might have to go back and look at him. Cantwell, 5.5, 3.5% owned, 6 goals, 2 assists, 6 clean sheet points. Last time that was in the Premier League. I'm just going to quickly look at his stats. So I just checked. So he's got 6 goals and 8 assists. So it's not the best. Now Bendia is out of the team. Maybe he is the one to kind of shine. So I'm not too certain, but it's good to kind of have a player like this on our radar. And the other player is Dele Alli. That is 6.5. He's not here. Dele Alli, 0.5. 6.5. He is just gone. 6.5. I mean, didn't play that much last season. I don't know. It could be this season for him. You know, he could start playing, and if he does play, you know, he's got the football skills that he needs to bring us the points. But I don't know. I just thought I'll show you him because his price is just going down and down and down. But that is pretty much it for budget options for the midfielders. I am 100% certain I missed out a few. But don't worry, we will go back, create another video later on, you know, before the deadline and go through this again. But that is pretty much it, guys. I hope that this video has helped you. Please do subscribe and drop a like on the video as it helps my channel out a lot. Follow me on Twitter, and if you want to become a Fantasy Football Hub member, then there is a link in the description below. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.